We have yet another situation where a state is doing something that is actively going to hurt the LGBT community. If you don't remember last year, Alabama, and I'm pretty sure other states as well, were trying to, deal with the trans situation that's happening in the country right now in a not so favorable way, okay, in a way that actually hurts the kids, alright? So, you can already tell what Florida has to offer here. It's not really good. It's Florida. It's Florida. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you what I'm seeing on the big screen right now. House Committee in Florida, or committee, I don't know why I'm saying community. House Committee in Florida passes Don't Say Gay bill. Already, the name of the bill, Don't Say Gay, it doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound too right. Sounds a little spooky. You know, this is coming from The Hill right now. Let me go ahead and show you the article that we'll be talking about today. Easy mode, am I right? A House Committee in Florida on Thursday passed a bill which aims to ban discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity in schools. The bill would bar educators from talking about LGBTQ plus topics that are not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students. An identical bill has also been introduced in Florida State Senate. According to a recent report in the Trevor Project, LGBTQ plus youth who learned about LGBTQ plus people or issues in school have 23% lower odds of reporting a suicide attempt in the last year than those who did not. A Florida House Committee on Thursday, I keep doing it, holy shit, I am so sorry, man, I feel bad for all of you who have to watch my fucking videos. I mean, you don't have to, but for those of you that do, I am so sorry. I am so fucking retarded, god damn it. A House, wow, okay, god damn it, a Florida House Committee on Thursday. Sorry, I had to fucking yell. I was getting really autistic there. On Thursday, passed a bill seeking to ban discussions of sexuality and gender identity in schools, classrooms, or in school classrooms, which LGBT. Oh God. Florida House Committee on Thursday passed a bill seeking to ban discussions of sexuality and gender identity in school classrooms, which LGBT plus advocates say will effectively erase LGBTQ plus history, culture, and students. The Parental Rights of Education Bill, also known as the Don't Say Gay Bill, why don't they just call it that? That's just so weird. They're begging to be called homophobic with that shit. Don't say gay. Ooh, you can't say gay. Originally, when I first heard of this bill, Don't Say Gay, I thought it was like a hate crime kind of deal, where it's like, if you say gay, you know, you're gonna get time in jail, or you're gonna get fined or some shit like that. But I feel like this is, not as worse as that, but it still has a lot of problems to it. Passed Thursday in the House Education and Employment Committee, largely along party lines. This bill is about defending the most awesome responsibility a person can have, being a parent. This right here definitely was written by a goddamn boomer. Okay, obviously, because most of these fucking politicians are out of touch boomers, right? But goddamn, the defending the most awesome responsibility a person can have, you know what? That's not true, alright? That is a unbased claim. You know what's the most awesome responsibility a person can have? Owning a goddamn cactus, okay? That is fucking base. If you can take care of a goddamn cactus, I will give you all of my respect, alright? Straight up. I don't fucking care if you can take care of a goddamn child. If you can take care of a goddamn cactus, then my god, you have my full respect. Fuck this shit. The most awesome responsibility a person can have, being a parent. Shut the fuck up, Florida boomer. Swear to God. Florida State Rep Joe Harding. Harding. Got him. Man, I really am autistic today. Who first introduced the bill said Thursday, that job can only be given to you by above. Okay, alright. Not gonna say anything. Harding's bill, along with the companion bill introduced Tuesday by Florida State Senator Dennis Braxley, who is also Republican, would block teachers in Florida from talking about LGBTQ plus topics that are not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students. So if I can try to break this down a little bit, the way that I'm understanding this, right, is they don't want kids to learn about topics that they won't understand, that they're going to be asking a lot of questions. And to that degree, I would say that's understandable. Okay, there are a lot of parents who are like, I don't want my child to learn about that stuff because it's too goddamn confusing. You know, like there's a reason why we don't teach kids fucking, calculus at the age of fucking 4. Right, because they're not going to fucking understand it. They're not going to grasp the concept, all right? Yes, I do believe that, if you want to put that kind of topic in a school, all right, you absolutely can. You should have the option to. But you got to understand, like, if you want to teach anything below elementary school about any of this, I feel like that's going to go over their fucking heads, okay? Over their goddamn heads. Especially when it comes to, like, trans topics and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying that it's not going to do anything. Like, the results that you want, it's not going to happen. Unless you can prove, or not prove, unless you can show me, a statistic or, the results or whatever the hell, to me that says otherwise, then sure. High school students being taught this, I'd be like, sure, whatever, have that as an option. Don't have it as a mandatory thing. Same thing with religion. This is a hot topic as well. I don't think it should be forced on kids, right? But I think that it should be an option. It should be a class. Like, if a kid wants to learn about Buddhism or Christianity, I think they should absolutely have the option to learn about that, okay? Like, it shouldn't be mandatory because, once again, separation of church and state. Because once again, separation of church and state is extremely important. Okay, that is a thing that I will die on a hill for. All right, separation of church and state. Keep those two things separate. All right, in the fucking past, we've already seen what happens when you mix those two together. It's not good. It's not fucking good, okay? But in regards of, again, like the LGBT stuff, I would say let it happen in high school environments, but down in elementary stuff, it's not, I don't think they're gonna grasp that concept because I feel like that concept is complicated. All right, it's not as easy as like, 1, 2, and 3, boom, you understand. Okay, that's gonna, get people to get really enraged because kids are gonna ask stupid fucking questions. It doesn't matter the subject matter. Okay, like it has to be watered down dog water. Okay. Watered down dog water. Yes, it has to be that fucking simple that a child can grasp it, alright? Because their minds are still being developed and shit like that, and the only things they're interested right now at the moment is like Fortnite and, My Little Pony and shit like that. But when you go into high school, they could still be interested in Fortnite. Okay, sure. But they're a little bit more mature. Their brains can handle a little bit more complicated subjects, right? So in that regard, sure, go ahead. Let them have it. But once again, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but I'm going to make this very clear. Elementary, I'd say no. High school, sure. Let it happen. But when it comes to bills like this, it is so vague with how they say things. It's like, you think they're gonna do this, but in the end, it's going to affect everything. So it could be that it affects not only elementary, but also, affects high school stuff. So literally, they just want to bar everything. Like, the topics of gay stuff, gone. No, bad, boo-hoo, stuff like that. And I would say, no, that's incorrect. That should not be a thing. If teachers, schools want to teach that thing, right? Wants to teach that kind of stuff, then go ahead. Sure. But you already heard my gist, but there you go. According to the bill, parents may take legal action against their child's school district and be awarded damages if they believe any of its policies infringe on their fundamental right to make decisions regarding the upbringing and control of their children. This is sounding very familiar to the law that was recently passed. I don't know if it was passed or it was, introduced, where in Texas, you as a woman, or I don't know if it's like a man or a woman or both, but you could sue a fucking doctor for doing an abortion. right? So essentially you can get an abortion, you can get your fucking child killed, and then be like, oh wait, I changed my mind, you're getting sued, fuck you, haha, you know, or just some random bitch, right? Some goddamn random bitch was like, hey, you're doing abortions, time to sue you. And it's like, you know, that they can't just outright ban abortion. They gotta be like, hey, you know, we gotta be sneaky about it. They gotta be sneaky about everything. This is politics, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I hope you understand this, right? They're not gonna tell you up front, hey, we're gonna ban this. No, they're gonna be like, we're not gonna ban this. You can still do this, but there could be some consequences, okay? Okay, so don't come to us crying if you have a fine of $10 million, all right? You had the option, it was your choice, and now you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. It's fucking sad, ladies and gentlemen, it's fucking sad. I don't agree with abortion, but you know, sometimes there is such a thing called an evil necessity. Chestian, that last name, I tried saying that last name for the past 5 minutes. I couldn't fucking do it. I was like, no. So we're skipping that. He's fucking Chastin. All right. The husband of transportation security and former presidential candidate Pete. Oh, is it Booty Peg? Is it? But okay. I really tried. I really fucking tried. I was confident for a second. I was like, no. Anyways, after the bill had passed, called out Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Ooh, DeSantis. Ooh, that's a Red Dead Redemption 2 reference for making Florida a more hostile place for LGBTQ plus youth. And it's like, I don't want to sit here and be like, these people are transphobic fucks. Okay, like, I feel like they, at the end of the day, have the best of interest in kids, right? Like, they want to keep kids safe, but how they go about it just is going to get more people hurt or worse, killed. Okay, so I'm giving these people the benefit of the doubt, even though I really fucking shouldn't, because these fucking politics, right? Like, these politician fucks, they don't give two shits about us. Okay, so me giving them the benefit of the doubt, that's just me fucking simping for them. So, but I'll do it regardless. I'll do it fucking regardless. Okay, but just a friendly reminder. All right, friendly fucking reminder. Politicians don't give two shits about you. Don't fucking go about being like, this politician's good. Oh, this guy's... No, none of them. Not a single fucking politician in this fucking country gives two shits about you. All they care about is their little fucking agendas and their stupid little battles between goddamn Republicans and Democrats. That's how it fucking is. This will kill kids, he wrote Thursday on Twitter. You are purposefully making your state a harder place for LGBTQ kids to survive in. And his tweet also referenced a recent survey by the Trevor Project, a LGBTQ plus youth suicide prevention and crisis intervention group, which found 42% of LGBTQ plus youth seriously considering attempting suicide in the past year. That's always been a thing. I'm not saying that to be like, it's fucking whatever, but it's always been a thing. I don't know why they're saying this as like a new thing. It's like, oh, did you know that 42%? Like, yes, we've known this for like years now. We've been saying this for years. All right, like, if you think they're gonna fucking pay attention now, you're fucking wrong. It's gonna take them like several years to understand that. But even then, they're gonna be like, no, unless like, you know, the mass majority of people in like, I don't know, like 50, 20 years, you know, the majority of them are gay, so they're like, oh, we gotta pay attention now because that's the majority of the where the votes are gonna come from. A Senate report in the Trevor Project found that LGBT plus youth who learned about LGBTQ plus people or issues in school had 23% lower odds of reporting a suicide attempt in the last year. And I would imagine that's the reason why that is because a lot of these kids feel isolated, they feel alone, they feel like, you know, like I'm the only one dealing with this kind of stuff. But when they learn more about people just like them, you know, it boosts them. It gives them a sense of purpose, morale, place, stuff like that. So that's completely understandable. Okay, when it comes to history, I would be like, okay, yes, teach it. It's history. It's fucking history. You're not fucking trying to teach them like, oh, the science behind everything. No, it's fucking history. All right, it should be in history books. It's important. Okay, in that regard, elementary, high school, whatever, yes, go ahead, put it in there. But when it comes to like the more like biology kind of stuff and stuff like that, I feel like leave that for high school things, for more, because I feel like that's more complicated. But history, that should be taught wherever. Among middle and high school LGBT plus students, 19% who reported never learning about LGBTQ plus issues or people in school attempted suicide in the last year, compared to 16% of students who had received LGBTQ plus related lessons. Other advocates have criticized language of one of the Florida bill provisions, which would require educators and administrators to effectively out known. See, they do this shit all the fucking time. Alabama did this. I think Wyoming fucking did this. Now fucking Florida. Why do they fucking feel the need to fucking out kids like this? It's already a complicated, hairy business. Okay, one would say, it's 2022, Rigozen, you can be gay, you can just come out and be gay, nothing will happen. Yeah, I wish it was that fucking simple, alright, but it isn't, alright, it fucking isn't. These kids, if they come out as like, oh, I'm a homosexual, the fucking other kids would be like, aha, you fag, ooh, you gay, ooh, and shit like that, and it's gonna get the kid, to get really fucking depressed and, self-aware about everything and shit like that. It's not that fucking simple, alright? Don't play that stupid fucking game, alright? Leave that shit to Steven fucking Crowder. So it's not that fucking simple, and the fact that these people are, like, trying to help them by outing him now, he's gay! He's gay! He needs help! That shit's not gonna fucking help anyone, alright? You're fucking retarded if you think that's the fucking case! I swear to fucking God, these people, they look at the other states and like, hey, they're doing it, we might as well do it as well. Like, God damn, dude, it's like you're begging people to fucking kill themselves. I swear to fucking God, it's like, now I really can't give them the benefit of the doubt, because Jesus fucking Christ, it's like, Christ, out them out. Effectively outing them out known LGBT plus students to their parents without their consent. Fucking stupid. That shit's fucking retarded, I swear to fucking God. This bill will erase young LGBTQ students across Florida, forcing many back into the closet by policing their identity and silencing important discussions about the issues they face. Sam Ames, director of advocacy and government affairs at the Trevor Project, said in the statement, LGBTQ students deserve their history and experiences to be reflected in their education just like their peers. And I would say I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, the history should be taught. To say otherwise, that's pretty yikes. Pretty fucking yikes. It's history. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is essentially what's going to happen if this actually passes all the way through. In Florida, that the Don't Say Gay bill will effectively cause schools to no longer teach anything in regards of LGBTQ plus, history, science and stuff like that. None of it. Just it's gonna fucking be barred completely, which again, I say that's wrong. Should be an option. Shouldn't bar it off completely. It's gonna hurt a lot of kids. Not a great idea, alright? Leave it to fucking Florida to fuck people even more, alright? I'm not fucking surprised, and you shouldn't be either. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this, alright? This is probably going to be a very heated topic, so do keep in mind, right? And do take care of being very civil, alright? Even though you may look at the other person and be like, that guy's being a complete and other fucking retard. I understand that, okay? But you could still be nice, okay? You being an asshole to another asshole is not justified. I hate to bust your fucking bubble there, alright? An asshole is an asshole at the end of the day. Not justified. No such thing as a good asshole, okay? So with that being said, if you have a gripe with me, go ahead and say it. In that regards, you can be as ugly as you want. Just be careful of the YouTube comment censoring system, where they're like, you said, you mean, delete it. So, I mean, you could, it doesn't matter. My feelings will not get that easily hurt. I mean, there's a limit to everything, but, to other people, be nice. To me, fucking have it. Go at it. Go crazy. But anyways, that's the video right there. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified of my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.